COVID-19, the masks, the quarantine, the endless lockdowns, and most importantly, the constantly lingering fear. It felt like it would never end. Experts speculated that the pandemic could last for years, but then something extraordinary happened. Lockdowns were lifted, students returned to school, and within just 6 months of FDA approval, 100 million doses of Pfizer and Moderna vaccines were distributed. The world began to heal. Most traditional vaccines, such as the annual flu vaccine, contain inactivated or attenuated viruses, meaning the virus is degraded so that it is no longer infectious. These viruses still retain their surface coat proteins, which the body's immune system can recognize and find a matching antibody for. However, it can take many months to find a way to inactivate the virus while preserving the surface proteins. Hence, in the time pressure of the pandemic, the pharmaceutical industry turned to the novel technology of mRNA vaccines. Think of mRNA as a messenger that bridges the communication between our genetic code, DNA, and the creation of vital cellular machinery, proteins such as enzymes and filaments. In the case of vaccines, this messenger RNA, encapsulated in lipid nanoparticles that act as protective bubbles and allow it to enter the cells, carries the instructions for the virus's protein code, specifically the spike antigens for COVID-19. Then, our cells produce the proteins directly, avoiding the risks associated with delivering viruses into the body. Additionally, the mRNA breaks down quickly, just like the mRNA our cells naturally produce. Though it may have seemed like mRNA vaccines were developed overnight, the truth is that decades of research laid the groundwork for their safety and reliability. From the first mRNA synthesis to Nobel laureate Kariko's groundbreaking work to reduce inflammation of mRNA, years of research and innovation laid the foundation for the vaccine. Despite the many advantages, mRNA vaccines faced significant skepticism early in the pandemic. One of the biggest concerns was the speed of development. Many people couldn't trust the short time period it took to develop COVID vaccine, not realizing that the underlying technology were already established and were much faster. Others feared the risks of a new technology, not realizing that mRNA and lipid nanoparticles are natural molecules. Additionally, traditional vaccines need many rounds of testing and redesign because of the chance that some viruses are not completely degraded, and mRNA vaccines forgo this risk. But the story of mRNA doesn't end with vaccines. Its versatility has the potential to revolutionize medicine. Imagine using mRNA to add tumor antigens to cancer cells to signal for their death, or treating genetic disorders like cystic fibrosis by providing the blueprints to fix the malfunctioning proteins. The possibilities are limitless. As we stand at the dawn of a new era in medicine, one thing is clear: the story of mRNA is far from over. It is just beginning to rewrite the future of healthcare. What other impossible challenges might this tiny molecule help us overcome?